You stop and think there. No other state provided more percentage of its people to the Union, that is the old Confederate states, than Arkansas did.
Wow, I had no idea.
No. Look at the old records. Out of a state that had a adult population of about 110,000, we put 67,000 in the Confederate ranks. We put 9,800 in the Union ranks, and a couple of those kind of overlapped a bit. You had people that double dipped for both sides there, but
depending on who was winning at the time.
Depending pretty much who's on control locally at the time. If you look at the state was very politically divided back then too. The big difference is the votes in the legislature primarily held with the planters in the Delta, who were very much pro-Confederate, and you had your farmers up in the north, central, northwest, and far western part of the states who were very much pro. Well, not so much pro-Union as they just flat didn't care for the idea of the Confederacy.
You know, there's a famous American historian by the name of Will Durant. He was very famous in the 20s and 30s, pre-war period. He made an interesting comment about democracy. The major weakness of it is that only the wealthy can afford to play that game, and thus they tend to keep their interests in place because they're the ones that have the time to be elected to political office.
Stop and think about modern politics today, and the demographics between your Republicans and Democratic parties. Yeah, it bears the same.